Good evening, welcome back. So tonight, I thought we would have a coil, condenser and points evening. So this magneto here I've got is off a little project I've been doing behind the scenes. This is a 75cc cast iron Suffolk engine, which is an early one, which is going to be going on one of my corporations. So what have I done to this? I've stripped it, cleaned it, ball's been honed, piston rings, even had a new conrod, crank oil seals, done the valves on it, new gaskets. So it's almost at the point now where it's magneto time, so we need to get on with the magneto. So we want to make sure we're going to get a good spot, obviously. So we've got to go through the magneto. So what I thought we'd do this evening, quite interesting, we would test the coil, condenser, and clean the points up. So what I think I'll do, because it's just you and me this evening, the camera lady's indoors, rightly so, I'll get you down off the chair and then set you up so you can see what's going on. So let's do that, just that. So let's put you over, hopefully where you can see what's going on. So I'm going to just, so hopefully you can see what's what. So I think you've got fairly good vision. So yeah, what we've got, all the wires are soldered together from the coil, low tension lead, to the condenser, and then the points. The later Suffolks, the magnetos, it's all sort of, it's screwed, they all end up screwing onto the points, slightly neater. Anyway, to do a test, and we've got my lovely vintage Mayland Supertronic coil and condenser tester. So we're going to have a go with it, see whether that's any good. But what we've got to do first, we've got to part these wires. So I've already got the jolly old soldering iron ready, so we're gonna just see if we can just melt those off a little bit. Okay, right, so we've got those off. So I think what we'll do, we'll test the coil first. So we're going to clip onto the high tension lead. This is a load tester, so it's going to load the coil. We want low tension lead, so let's put that one on there. We've got an earth wire somewhere. Let's have a go here. Yep. So I think we can earth anywhere, I think. So let's go under the points. That will do. So I think we're all connected as we need. So there's the machine, so let's have a look. So what we need to do, we need to set the dial to coil, right. Got our on and off switch, and then we're going to load the coil with the little red button there, and we're looking for a nice continuous spark across the window. Hopefully you can see it. So anyway, let's turn it on. Let's see what happens. And then obviously we're listening for any arcing from the coil. So anyway, let's see what happens. So there we are. So it sounds like that coil's good to me. It looks like it is. This is it's a Y-pack magneto, and I've not replaced many coils, not of those anyway. They're generally speaking very good, so I was sort of hoping it's all right, and it's looking like it is. So we'll go straight onto the condenser. So what do we need for that? So we're going to have to clip that one onto the condenser. We've got our earth, and we're going to load it up on the machine and then see whether the condenser holds a charge, and then we're going to short it out. Hopefully we get a little bit of a spark. So condenser, let's just set the machine. So it is, let's have a look, right down there. So we're going to use the condenser button. We obviously don't need that red lead. So we're going to go on, load the condenser. I've got a feeling it's about 15 seconds or something. Right, turn it off, and let's just see if this little, we'll take that off and see if we get anything. No. Try it once more. It's very likely that condenser's probably had it. Let's just try that again. So we're on condenser, switch it on, load it up. Obviously we're not doing the little test with the window off. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know whether you saw it. I got a very, very slight flash. It's slightly holding a charge, but not much. So I think the best way around this, new condenser, and then we're going to clean the points up. And then I think once fitted and the wires tidied a bit, hopefully we'll get a good spark. So let's have a little go at cleaning the points up and then just see. So there's plenty of meat on them, as you can see. So those points aren't that worn, and the little heel looks quite good. So I think with a little cleaning, we're going to probably reuse those points. So it looks like it might only be the condenser I need. It's a bit windy. That's not me. I don't know whether you can see, but the points, they need a little bit of finishing off, but they're certainly not pitted, and they're looking pretty good. So I think a bit of finishing off with the points, something, not sure what grit that is, but that's fairly coarse, something a little less coarse to finish that off, and like I said, a new condenser there. I think I've probably got one at work. And then we're just going to have a quick look at the flywheel. So what are we looking for? We're looking for any damage and cracks around the boss, and that all looks good, as we can see. We've had cracks before, or where the keyway's opened up, somebody's not tightened it up properly. And then obviously we got the magnets. So, yep. No doubt there's probably an official test, but they're certainly working okay. And then once it's all installed, back on the stator, we're going to set the points. Not very easy to see, but there's 20 on the flywheel, 20 thou. And being it's a keyed flywheel, apart from fitting the stator back where it was, we don't have to worry about timing the engine up, as a lot of the early engines didn't have a key and you'd have to time them up. So this is something we don't have to worry about. The only thing that we need to remember is to do the nut up nice and tight when we finished. And on these Suffolks, it's a left-handed thread, so don't forget, otherwise you'll be stripping it. So yes, I've got to get myself a condenser, finish cleaning the points, and there's probably going to be a little video on seeing if we're going to get a nice spark. So I think that's it for this evening. A little fairly short video. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully the next one will be ready to see if this Suffolk has got a nice little spark. And then it'll be carburettor time. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully the next video may be a bit more on the 14-inch punch. Progress is slow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till the next one.